How did ancient humans survive nights with no fire, no cooked food, and no light? Was fire first used for warmth, protection, cooking, or staying human in the dark? And why did one burning circle change food, fear, sleep, and civilization? Before fire, night was not just dark. It was cold, loud, hungry, and full of things humans could not see. No lamp, no cooked food, no warm circle, no glowing border between the group and everything outside it. The first answer is simple and brutal. Humans survive before fire by being social. Alone, a naked ape is fragile. In a group, eyes, ears, memory, warning calls, shared sleep, and shared fear become a living shelter. But social life did not remove the problem. Darkness still belonged to better night hunters. Human eyes are powerful in daylight, but many predators move, smell, and hear better after sunset. Night pulled the advantage away from us. Fire changed that. It gave light, heat, smoke, cooked food, a gathering point and a warning line. A flame is not a wall, but it makes a border. To reach the group, danger has to cross something visible. The hardest part is knowing when humans truly controlled it. Burn traces can come from wildfire. Ash disappears, bone changes, sediment moves. Archaeologists need to prove not just fire, but fire used by hominins in place. WONDERWERK Cave in South Africa is one of the famous early sites. PNAS research reported burned bone and ashed plant remains deep inside Acheulean layers, evidence for burning events inside the cave around 1 million years ago. That does not mean every ancient group could make fire whenever they wanted. Early fire use may have included collecting, maintaining, and moving fire from natural sources. Control can begin before full mastery. At Gesher Beno Yaakov in Israel, burned seeds, wood, and flint suggest controlled fire use nearly 790,000 years ago. The Smithsonian highlights burned flint from this site as evidence of ancient fire behaviour. Once fire becomes repeatable, food changes. Raw meat is harder work. Raw tubers can be tough or toxic. Cooking softens, warms, kills some pathogens, changes flavour, and can make energy easier to access. This is the cooking hypothesis. The idea that cooked food helped shape human evolution by increasing usable energy. Researchers debate how early regular cooking began, but nobody doubts that cooking eventually changed the human diet profoundly. Fire also changed time. Day no longer ended completely at sunset. Around the hearth, hands could repair tools, children could be watched, stories could be told, wounds could be cared for, and fear could become conversation. At QESem CAVE in Israel, evidence for repeated use of a central hearth around 300,000 years ago shows fire becoming a stable feature of life. Not just a spark, but a place people return to. A hearth is architecture without walls. Everyone knows where to sit. Everyone knows where the heat is. Everyone knows where the light begins and where the unknown starts. Fire made the first human room. That room made stories stronger. In darkness, imagination is not entertainment only. It is rehearsal. A story can make an unseen danger visible before it arrives. Firelight turned memory into theatre. It also changed sleep. Research on Hadza nighttime behaviour has been used to explore the sentinel idea. Mixed sleep patterns can leave someone awake or lightly awake through much of the night. Fire would make that watch more powerful. Fire made tools too. Heat can harden wood, alter stone, process pigments, and transform materials. A burning branch is not only warmth, it is chemistry humans can hold. And then came the biggest psychological change. Humans no longer only adapted to the environment. They created a small environment around themselves, heat in cold, light in dark, cooked food in a raw world. The hearth was portable climate. Cold is not only discomfort, cold steals movement. Fingers lose precision, children lose heat quickly. A cold night can turn an injury into a death. Fire did not simply feel good. Fire protected function. Smoke mattered too. Smoke can irritate, but it can also drive away insects, dry meat, preserve materials, and mark a place from far away. A campfire makes a smell map. It tells others where humans are. Fire also created risk. A flame can burn a shelter, scar a child, attract enemies, waste fuel, and die at the worst moment. Keeping fire alive required discipline. Someone had to feed it, guard it, and understand it. That discipline may have changed social roles. Who carries embers? Who gathers fuel? Who sleeps near the flame? Who teaches children not to touch it? A hearth creates responsibilities before it creates comfort. The flame also made distance less frightening. If a group can carry fire, cold valleys, caves, rainy nights, and unfamiliar landscapes become more negotiable. Fire did not make humans invincible, but it made new places thinkable. There is also a moral part of the story. Around fire, people see faces. They can read fear, anger, grief, and trust. Darkness isolates. Firelight makes emotion visible. A group can become more human to itself. This may sound poetic, but it is practical. A visible face helps cooperation. A visible hand helps teaching. A visible wound helps care. A visible tool helps learning. Fire turned night into a classroom, workshop, clinic, and theatre. That is why surviving before fire was possible, but surviving after fire was different. Before fire, humans endured the night. After fire, humans negotiated with it. So how did humans survive before fire? By staying together, watching, moving carefully, sleeping socially, eating raw or naturally softened foods, and respecting darkness. Fire did not create survival from nothing. It multiplied survival. The great shift was not simply that humans found flame. It was that flame became a place to cook, gather, mourn, repair, teach, flirt, warn, and remember. The fire was the centre before the house had walls. Before us there was the dark. Then someone carried a burning piece of the world into the group and kept it alive. From that moment, night was never the same animal again.